Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
And I think for Toronto, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. And a highly anticipated matchup tonight, Greg. Two teams that could not be hotter.
And the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of ball.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Hayward out there with Bridges. Then there's Ayton. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for the Rockets, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Curry is out there with Young. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Young against Dinwiddie. Young with the ball. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Here's Ingles. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Bridges nails the 16-footer.
We've seen Bridges put work into that shot, turning this mid-range attempt into a simple shot.
Young dishes to Ingles. Pass to Adams. Back to Ingles. Back to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. He feeds it to Bridges. Back to Hayward. He had stolen by Ingles. Adams sets the pick for Ingles. Adams trying to free himself up. Ingles can't get it to go. Ingles against Warren. Ayton a screen on Ingles. Here's Warren. Sabonis grabs the board. Rockets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Curry against Warren. Curry kicks to Young. Passes it to Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
There's the pass to Hayward. Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Curry. And after a few years of bouncing around, Seth Curry has established his place, Chris, in this NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, every team needs to stretch the floor. He brings a great attitude and a high basketball IQ. I mean, that's valuable piece to the puzzle.
Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Young for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Houston, 3-point lead. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Adams. Basket good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And here we can check out the story for Miles Bridges.
The surge in his free throw percentage this month is noticeable. He's looked a lot more comfortable at the line. Part of his job now should be attacking the D, going head on, drawing fouls, and trying to ride this hot streak.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Warren. Curry can't get it to go. Raptors with the lead. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Warren. Dinwiddie wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep. For Houston, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Curry. Shoots over Warren. The shot by Curry, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Ingles against Dinwiddie. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 5th in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now Young. Five to shoot. And they get it. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A high-usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Dinwiddie passes to Hayward. The dish to Bridges. Here is Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Rockets pull it in.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Sabonis sets the pick for Ingles. And he drives in, and they take the lead.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Outside Warren. Here's Ayton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
No, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. The kick out to Warren. Ayton a screen on Curry. Warren with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Ayton, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And here's Young. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers, and it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Ayton a screen on Young. Dinwiddie against Sabonis. Ayton inside. And it's good, 2 points. Ayton's got 6 points.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Biyombo is checked in for Adams. Parker comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Payton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Young. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Bradley's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Gordon comes in for Miles Bridges. Vassell, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's DeLon Wright in for T.J. Warren. Parker dishes to Beverley. Houston moving the ball around. Gordon against Parker. Clock at 6. Inside. Puts it up from 7. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Gordon, and the basket is good. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Payton with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Parker. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Pass to Gordon. Right outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Right against Beverley. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Biyombo. Pulls up on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Ingles has got his second bucket of the game to go. Toronto leading by 4.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Back to Gordon. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Ingles. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Ayton, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Here's Payton. Another miss by Houston. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against New Orleans. Ayton, a screen on Payton. The pass to Vassell. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Beverly, the pass to Parker. A shot, no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Gordon. And here is Ayton, covered by Parker. Kicks it out to Gordon. The 3. That shot off. And Houston the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Rockets trail by 9. Ingles with the ball. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Ayton, a screen on Payton. The kick out to Wright. Ayton, a screen. And it's Wright missing. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Payton passes to Parker. From deep. That shot, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Hayward. DeJuan Wright is out there with Warren. Then there's Gordon, and it's Bridges in at the 4. First free throw is good. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player, scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
I love his energy, too. And it's clear. His work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time. And I'd say that he's well on his way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Wright dishes to Gordon. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the shot by Warren, no good. Rockets trailed by 7. Sabonis sets the pick for Payton. Right through the D for the layup. Payton's got 5.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And Wright kicks to Hayward. And stolen by Payton. Here he goes. Hayward with some nice D.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Wright, the pass to Gordon. Bridges outside. Deflects the pass. Young with the steal. Fires the 3. Payton can't get that one to fall. Raptors leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter. Curry against Warren. Pass to Payton. Young in the corner. The kick out to Sabonis. Another miss by Houston.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon with the screen for Warren. Biombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hayward. Over Payton. Hayward can't hit.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Curry. And that one is off. Bridges with some nice defense. Hayward kicks to Wright. Gordon against Adams. Gordon inside. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Sabonis' screen on Hayward. Here's Payton, and Payton throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Gordon kicks to Warren. Bridges a screen on Curry. Here's Warren, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Warren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
Here's Payton. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Right against Young. Outside Warren. Bridges a screen on Curry. And Warren, here we go.
And this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
And the pass to Adams. Payton outside. To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Sabonis.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Gordon kicks to Warren. Bridges sets the screen for Warren. Driving to the basket.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Young outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 3-point game. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges outside. Back to Hayward. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Warren for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Young, here we go. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And Young comes over to help. Right from outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Curry against Wright. Curry passes it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Houston making some changes. Parker's checked in for Sabonis. Joe Ingles comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Curry. And then for Toronto, Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Vassell comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Dinwiddie subbed in for DeLon Wright. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They looked very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
And the basket by Vassell.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Takes a step back. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Vassell. Defended by Beverly. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, man, he can sky. Bridges is an amazing finisher at the rim. He enjoys putting on a little bit of a show.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Young looking around. They need this. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. Over Beverly. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Warren's got 16 points.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Here's Young. Again, Young missing. Toronto leading by 9. Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. Beverly against Warren to the inside. And that one's good, Ayton. He's got 8.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Parker passes to Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Now, Dinwiddie. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Adams outside. Back to Young. Adams with the screen on Dinwiddie. Young inside. Ayton's there. Beverly for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
What a performance so far from Warren. When he gets hot, he can be really productive, and he has been hot.
Here's Young, and the layup is good. Young's got 20 points.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Ayton a screen on Young. Pass to Ayton. Here's Vassell. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Ingles passes to Adams. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Young. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. From deep three-point range, no good on the last second attempt there. And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gordon. How important was it to come out strong in the first half?
Yeah, extremely important, especially against a team like this. We got to be solid on defense all game. No transition buckets. So the start of the third is going to be huge.
That's where a lot of games are won. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots are coming.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? T.J. Warren, a very impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Toronto. Steven Adams is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough, tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Young up top. Dinwiddie covering. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Sabonis. Young's got 22 points.
And defensively, everyone wants to body up Young. And he expects that and has the body control to combat it.
Warren dishes to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Warren against Ingles. Sinks that one from the post. Ingles has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Warren finds Ayton. Makes it off the glass. Ayton's got 10.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Young inside. Dinwiddie covering. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Curry. Hayward, and there it is for him. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Love watching Hayward fight through the contact. You see the improved strength working for him.
Passes it to Ingles. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Biombo is checked in for Houston. Free throw good. Sabonis.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Ingles. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Raptors leading by 11. Feeds to Bridges. Down low. Dinwiddie against Ingles. Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. Shoots over Biombo. And again, Toronto no luck. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Sabonis sets the pick for Ingles. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Curry.
Agile drive by Curry, able to zip around the other guys and get to a shot.
The pass to Ayton. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the Raptors miss again. And so it's Young who brings it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Count that bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The veteran, Bismack Biyombo, a journeyman that continues to make an impact. He's out there to defend and rebound.
Biyombo's teammates appreciate that junkyard dog mentality. He loves getting it in there and mixing it up. He's physical. He's also serving as a mentor for his young team.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Young. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Dinwiddie attacking. Good defensive work there by Young. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 15-6 run. Sabonis, the pass to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Here's the teardrop. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Up top, Warren, defended by Young. Bridges outside. Ayton a screen on Sabonis. Here's Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Hayward from outside. It's good from long range. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys picked up some slack.
So for the Rockets, Jabari Parker's checked in for Joe Ingles. Gary Payton comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Trae Young. Raptors also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bridges. Vassell comes in for Warren. And it's Wright in for Dinwiddie. 2
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Payton passes to Beverly. And some nice passing there by Houston. Parker drives in. Over Gordon. And the shot is long.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Parker dishes to Beverly. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Beverly. The three. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. At one point they led by 16. Here's Wright. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Parker with it. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Payton. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Ayton.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Pass to Sabonis. Goes up. He dishes it to Parker. Biyombo kicks to Payton. Sabonis sets the pick for Payton. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Gordon, and the layup falls. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Houston. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
Driving in. And it's Beverly missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To the middle. Tipped away. Parker with the steal. And here's Beverly. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. For the three. Parker's shot is off.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 12.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Beverly. Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. Drains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And that one's good, Ayton.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Beverly up top. Dinwiddie covering. With the drive. Beverly against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Parker sets the screen for Beverly. Softly drops in the floater.
When Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Here's Vassell. 12 points for him. Here's Gordon. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Payton outside. And the rejection by Ayton. Toronto leading by 13. Passes to Vassell. Now here's Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And it's Joe Ingles in for Jabari Parker. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 14. Now, here's Ingles. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup. Adams has got 8 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Dinwiddie. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Both good from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. Inside. It's tipped.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
For Toronto, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Gordon. And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Gordon. Miles Bridges is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. 4 on the clock. Here's Ingles. And he jams it in.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Vassell, the pass to Warren. Dishes it to Gordon. Warren with the ball. Bridges a screen on Ingles. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And good job there by Warren to draw the foul and get to the line. It's all about positioning, and he really forced the D's hand there to draw the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Warren. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Young for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
A 3 from Warren. It's rebounded by Houston. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Young. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Sabonis finds Young. And here is Ingles. And there's the pass to Sabonis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adams brings the double team. The kick out to Warren. Bridges sets the screen for Warren. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Ingles against Bridges. Ingles dishes to Curry. Now, here's Ingles. Not a lot of room. It's up a 3. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Curry.
Look, that's his go-to shot. Curry can really hurt you from distance when given the airspace.
Adams brings the double team. Here's Vassell. And again, Toronto no up. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Ingles passes to Young. To the paint, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Ingles against Warren to the inside. Gordon, it falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Pass to Young for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Gordon. Shoots the 3. Ingles with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Young outside. Pass to Adams. Houston needs to get a shot. Goes back up. He lays it in. And now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Some changes for Toronto. Ayton comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Vassell. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, and he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Adams brings the double team. Dinwiddie against Young. Here's Ayton. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Young with no one around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Adams against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Out to Hayward. Takes a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Dinwiddie kicks to Warren. Bridges outside. Drills it from outside.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Curry passes to Young. 11 feet away. Here's Adams and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dinwiddie. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's Bridges. Nice D from Sabonis. The Rockets trail. Down low, Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, once Bridges realized the break was on, I mean, he was off to the races. His coaches will appreciate his effort level.
Curry against Warren. Sabonis' screen on Warren to end the run, and it's Curry laying it in.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Toronto's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Sabonis with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. Inside. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Doubled by Sabonis. Bridges against Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Bridges misses. Rockets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Young outside. Curry passes to Adams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Toronto trailer. And Young comes over to help. Warren dishes to Dinwiddie. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Here's Hayward. And the Raptors miss again. And it's Houston's ball. Young outside. From outside, off the mark. Toronto shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now, Dinwiddie. Back to Warren. 3-pointer. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Hayward against Curry. Outside, Sabonis. No good from outside. The Raptors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Hayward goes in. Sabonis with the block.
And you know, with how skilled he is offensively, Sabonis at 6'11", not known as a shot blocker, but uses his height there on the rejection.
No good that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Ayton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Houston in the lead. Young passes to Ingles. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. The jump hook. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They based their offense around the 3-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Warren, good.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Here's Young. Another miss by Houston.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Warren kicks to Bridges. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Young against Dinwiddie. And stolen by Ayton. Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside Warren. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young drives in. It counts.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Outside Warren. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Curry against Warren. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Help!
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
13 feet away. Missed! And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Three-pointer, Hayward, right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And a deep three from Young. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Trae Young is out there with Peyton. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot clock at 5. Here's Peyton. And the rejection by Ayton. Ingles against Hayward. To the middle. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Hayward. Rockets with the rebound. Peyton passes to Young. Puts one up, and he sinks the layup. Young's got 48.
Yeah, when Trae gets in a rhythm like this, he can bury you with shots. The defense needs to try something new.
Ayton trying to break free. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
On its way from Young for 2. It's hauled in by Warren.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
So they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And Peyton throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And that one misses. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. And Young comes over to help. Ayton sets the pick for Hayward. Back to Ayton. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ayton's got 20.
So intelligent in these sets. Hayward, great at making the right decision off the screen.
Young, no good. Raptors leading by 3. There's Dinwiddie. Ayton in the high post. Left block shot on the way. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Rockets have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. We're in overtime if you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. And here's Young from the arc. And no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Hayward dishes to Dinwiddie. Now here's Ingles. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And stolen by Ayton. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. Now the pass to Ingles to the inside. Sabonis. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 16 rebounds. Warren the pass to Bridges. Warren, good. Warren's got 30.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Young. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Warren against Payton. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Takes it inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
He kicks to Warren. Bridges a screen on Payton. A baseline J. Rockets with the rebound. Ingles dishes to Young. Outside, Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Miles Bridges. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Up top, Warren, covered by Payton. Payton on the double team. Ayton kicks to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Warren. Ayton in the corner. Offline with his 3. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 3. 20 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game. Young passes to Sabonis. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Top Warren. Yes!
TJ's a wing who doesn't just jack up threes. He likes to get physical on the inside as well.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.